It's March 2026, and global news is consumed by the escalation of a full-scale war between the US and Iran. The military conflict is strictly contained overseas, but the resulting economic shock is hitting your local household budget. You see it when you pull up to the gas station, where national averages have rapidly passed $5 a gallon. You feel it when you check your mail and find massive energy surcharges tacked on to your standard monthly utility bills. And you pay for it directly in the checkout line. Basic staples like bread, corn, and canned goods are seeing steep daily price hikes. Even trying to buy a new laptop right now means dealing with surprise delays and months-long back orders. To understand why a regional conflict is draining your bank account, we have to trace the items on an everyday grocery receipt backward, straight to the geographic epicenter of the crisis. Look at this map of the Strait of Hormuz. It's a narrow waterway between Oman and Iran, measuring just 21 miles across. Through that tiny gap flows roughly 20% of the entire world's oil and liquefied natural gas. When hostilities forced the effective closure of the strait on February 28th, that massive maritime supply line was severed. The market reacted instantly, sending Brent crude oil surging past $120 a barrel. Beyond crude oil, Qatar is a colossal exporter of liquefied natural gas. With its specialized carrier ships trapped or rerouted, energy prices across Asia and Europe spiked by over 140%. By shutting down this single geographical waterway, a localized regional dispute triggered an immediate, unavoidable global energy crisis. That energy shock bleeds into every physical product you buy through the hidden cost of freight. The diesel fuel required to power the world's commercial trucks and cargo ships has more than doubled in price. To stay solvent, shipping networks are adding unavoidable emergency risk surcharges to their invoices, which retailers pass straight to you. Then there is the agricultural vulnerability. Natural gas is the primary essential ingredient required to manufacture nitrogen-based fertilizers. With global gas prices skyrocketing, the cost of that fertilizer has jumped 50 units inside MRI machines and for fabricating semiconductor chips. Add in the fact that the Middle East produces roughly 8% of the world's aluminum. With those production lines disrupted, raw material costs for canned goods and replacement auto parts are climbing steadily. The region functions as the primary source for the materials that hold together the architecture of modern technology and healthcare. As the war persists through March 2026, macroeconomists are looking at these compounding shocks and raising the probability of a global recession. This graph shows exactly what that means for your personal purchasing power. While the cost of essential goods rockets upward, average wages remain flat, rapidly eating away your ability to afford the basics. Employers are freezing wages because corporations are forced to absorb massive internal fuel and material cost spikes, leaving zero room in the budget to pay employees more. Even personal travel is taking a hit. Airlines are physically rerouting flights to avoid the conflict zones, forcing them to double their jet fuel budgets and send ticket prices soaring. This conflict proves that the modern consumer lives on a map where thousands of miles of distance offer no protection from a severed supply line. Because of how these networks are built, the actual economic battlefield is located directly inside your bank account.